of fallen by the wayside here this morning. Good morning, traders. John Caruso coming to you here for the morning of September 13th with your currency outlook for the day. First, we'll take a peek back at Friday. We did see a 2.5% slide in global equities. Precisely here in the United States, the S&P was down 2.5. We also saw a more than 300-point slide in the Dow, as well as the NASDAQ giving up 2.5% as well. Yesterday, we had a little bit of a recovery off of one of the Fed members, Brainerd, who came out and was more dovish towards monetary policy moving forward. That created a nice little rally. We did see stocks give back or gain back most of what it lost on Friday. However, here we are this morning getting ripped lower again. The S&P is down about 1.5% this morning. So it looks like Brainerd's dovish comments are kind of falling by the wayside here this morning. Also, last week you saw a less dovish Mario Draghi, and you also saw a hawkish Rosengren out of the Federal Reserve, who is traditionally a dove. So you've got a lot of doublespeak going on between central bankers at the moment, which is making the trading environment increasingly more difficult. Taking a look at the U.S. dollar this morning, we are up 29 ticks right now at 95.30. That's kind of having some trouble. It's kind of stuck between this 95 and 95.30 range here over the past couple of sessions. I do have the immediate term range. The top side looks like about 96 before we see some significant resistance, and downside to potentially 94.5 here in the near term. Looking at the euro currency is trading flat right now, 112.86 with a trading range of approximately 113.50 to 114 on the top end and 111.50 on the low end. Looking at the British pound, that is the biggest loser here this morning. That's down 158 points. So if you watch the spread in the currency exchange rate between the euro and the pound is obviously the big loser here this morning. That's trading under 132 at 131.98. There's downside potentially to 131 here in the near term, with upside to 134. However, it looks as if the path of least resistance here today and moving on throughout the rest of the week could be lower. So keep that in mind. Like I mentioned before, it's getting increasingly difficult to try to balance what the Fed is saying based on your trading strategies as well. Basically, what we're doing here is we're just moving from central bank meeting to central bank meeting. The currencies, global currencies, are largely caught in a sideways trading range. So it's a matter of trying to identify the top end of that range and the bottom end of that range and trying to formulate a plan. So that's my advice moving forward. If you have any questions with what we're doing at my trade desk, by all means, pick up the phone, give me a call at 800-669-5354. That's all I have for you today. Thanks.